Hi everybody, welcome to Sharon's Home and Garden. So as you can see, the snow and ice are finally gone. Finally. We have had some really nice days in the 50s and a couple of rainstorms. Say hi, Ellie. A couple of rainstorms. You can see a branch down there. But finally, no ice. Even on the north side of my house here, I don't have any ice. So now we are going to turn our attention to the garden. And I want to do a little project that should help me with the blight problems that I have. So stick around and I'll see you in 30 seconds. So for many years, my garden has been plagued by the blight bacteria that destroys your tomato crops. And last year, I was going to do this particular project, and we ended up, our April was really cold and really snowy, and I just wasn't able to do it. So this year, I've got this opportunity with all the snow is gone. The forecast looks really good. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any snow in the near future. We can still always get a blizzard or a freak snowstorm or something like that. But I want to do a little project on my garden called solarization. Solarization is where you heat up your garden to, it has to get over 130 degrees Fahrenheit. In order to kill the bacteria that causes the blight on your tomatoes and your potatoes, all of your nightshade vegetables. So this is the perfect time to do it because the sun is really warm and the beds are still very damp. I put a leaf mulch on all my beds, and underneath the leaf mulch it's very damp. So what I'm going to do is pick up all the leaves and then put the plastic over the beds. Now there is some debate in the gardening community on whether or not you need clear plastic or black plastic. I would think that black plastic would get it warmer faster, but I know for a fact that clear plastic also works because I mean, you go in my greenhouse on a sunny day, it's 85, 90 degrees. So so the first thing you have to do is clean your garden of all the debris, and then you're supposed to rake it really smooth. And then if your ground is dry, you water your ground. I don't have to do that. Mine beds are all moist. And then you put the plastic on, weight it down, and you basically want the plastic to come in contact with the soil as much as you can. And then you weight it down and you leave it on for 1 week to 6 weeks. And my big concern was, okay, so we're heating up our gardens. What happens to all the really good bacteria in the garden? And from the research that I've done, the really good bacteria comes back quite quickly. So you don't have to worry about killing everything in your garden, not just the bad bacteria, but the good bacteria, all the fungus and all that stuff. So that is what I'm going to do today. It's windy, but we're going to try to make it work. So let's go. So last year I bought this 6 mil plastic sheeting and was going to use this. So I'm going to try using this again. It's only 10 by 25 feet. If you look at my garden beds, that's a 4 by 8. That's a 4x8. This one's a 4x4. And then I have two 4x8s over here. And this one here is a 3x6. And that one is a 3x6. So what if I don't have enough of this, I do have some clear stuff that I can use instead of the black. Really tempted to leave these leaves in here because I think they would compost down, but I'm going to take the drier stuff out and leave the rest in. So I do have a couple of perennials in here. My knees are going to get wet if I do that. This is sage, and this is tarragon, and I don't know what this is going to do to them, but if I have to replant them, then I have to replant them. But for now, I'm just going to cut them back and kind of try to put the plastic around it, and that way maybe they won't come back, or they will come back if I try to just go around them. But for now, I'm going to, oh, they still smell good. Really good. You can also see that I've got an irrigation system in here. And the ground is actually still frozen. So I'm fully prepared to keep this plastic on here for a good 4 to 6 weeks. This is what happens when you leave a pumpkin out in the sun. It just gets really leathery. It's really kind of cool. Grab a couple extra inches here. And then, since this is 10 feet wide, I want to cut it in half, which should be fun on this windy day. I think I'm going to take it inside and do that. That might be a better idea. Or in the garage, maybe. One down, 6 to go. Hopefully that will stay. I'll put some more rocks on it. So, okay, 6 to go. So there we are. All done. I think I have every stone from my yard put in here. Now, I have not done that bed over there. I do need to do that bed. It feels really good to have that done. The X factor is, though, And I could not find this out in any of the research that I did. The X factor is that these are raised beds. So I don't even know if they can get up to 130 degrees. So we'll see. I mean, I'll put a thermometer in them when we've had a good week or so of, you know, temps in the 60s probably, and see what happens. Do you want to be in the shot? Huh? No, you can't be in the shot. No. Right. Yeah, I don't want any kisses. Not after what you've been eating. So we'll see. The only way we're going to know is by growing some tomatoes and seeing what happens. And figuring it out along the way. Now, the other factor is that the blight is everywhere. And what I'm really trying to prevent is when it rains and the rain splashes up from these beds, that it doesn't splash up onto the tomato plants. And from what I've read, you only have to go down, get about the top 4 to 6 inches of soil to 130 degrees, and it should be good. So we're going to give this a shot this year. We're going to see, hopefully we will get some tomatoes that will make it to the end of the season. That's my goal. I'm also going to put ground cover down so the soil will not splash up onto the tomatoes, and that should help too. I'm also going to try a new spraying regimen. So hopefully between the 3 things we will be able to get some relief from this blight. So we'll see. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you spending this Saturday afternoon with me. I can see a few snowflakes in the air. We're not supposed to get any measurable snow, but there is a system south of us today that is putting down some rain and snow, so I can see them in the air every once in a while. And I should probably take my Christmas decorations off the tree. What do you think? All right, thanks again for watching. And always remember, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Right? Say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home, Macy. There's no place like home. No.
You guys are gonna sleep well tonight.
Ellie, you want to get up here too?
No. No.
Ick.
No. All right, let's go.